Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to make a video about the topic, what women really want. And I'm revisiting some ideas. I'm going to do this. I'm a bit congested with cold right now, but I'm still willing to do this right now, so just bear with me. I think it'll be fine, though. So, the major thesis of this is, what do really women really want in a man? What are the traits, right? And it's a question that's being debated and argued and pondered upon for a long time, for centuries. And just to be honest, there's not like one answer. You can't just define it so simple, per se. Although I will break it down as simple as possible, and to be honest, I think I can do it pretty well. But the major point is we're going to break it down into traits, these characteristics. Sorry, I might have to sneeze for a second. Never mind. That they find most attractive, and by being attractive is that they are attracted to, they are drawn to you in some way based on these traits. Okay, so there is a complexity to this, especially with women, and even though that there's like it varies between one person and another, there's different personal preferences. There's certain qualities that are universal here that women, no matter what culture or what background, there's some general traits, just as there is with men with women. Like, we like a woman with a nice body and a nice smile and eyes and things like that, right? It's just that common, a nice laugh, or there's certain qualities that we like in women, and there's nothing wrong with it. Well, they have certain qualities that they like in us. And some of them you might criticize what I'm about to say, but it's real. So just bear with it for a second. The first one is money. So I talk about the three M's, and this is what this video is going to be about. The first M is money. And that stabilizes, when you have money, some degree of stability, freedom, ability to move. It also shows that you're pretty ambitious. You're not lazy, and you're skilled. You're a skilled worker in some regard. Whatever you're doing, you're skilled at, and that's attractive. And you're able to provide to the family when maybe she's on maternity leave. She has to take a few months off, 9 months off, while she's looking after her kids, having pregnant, and then afterwards, so even more than 9 months. They would like somebody who provides during that time period, not somebody who's lazy, right? For not just her, for the child, obviously. And it's not just like a superficial thing, although it can be, where you have a nice car, you wear nice clothes. It goes a bit beyond that. That's very superficial things, which is also important. Okay, money being how you look, but money being that you are in a good profession, that you've achieved something in life. You're an achiever. You're a goal-oriented mentality, and you've achieved your goals, where you're actually reaping the rewards of the goals. That's very attractive. And going back to like evolutionary psychology, being a provider has always been a part of mate selection. Because if you're not providing, it could potentially be the difference between life or death between you and your family. Okay? And I'll get into masculinity, where also maybe I should tie evolutionary basis in each one of these traits, because each one is very important. So, just to reiterate, having a career, financial discipline, financial literacy, I would say that's very important. And it's more than just it's what you bring to the table as a breadwinner. That's important, 100%. Leave it there. Part 2, muscles. So, obviously, muscles, what does that represent? Muscles represent that you are investing in yourself, health wise, fitness wise, to the point where you're growing muscles and you obviously have nutrition on point, you have your fitness on point, and other areas. Especially when, on top of that, once you have money on point and muscles, each one of these things compound upon each other. And it's not about being just like a bodybuilder. Like, you don't have to be like super jacked. It's just about that you show that you are fit enough to have some degree of self-discipline, and that you fill out your shirt well, and like body language wise, your body speaks to them as being, this is a desirable male. And it's the same with, if you might be arguing with me if you're a man right now, but it's the same as with women who have a nice hip to waist ratio and their ass just looks amazing. Like, are you gonna say that is irrelevant? Fuck no. So shut the fuck up if you're arguing with me about the other way around. Seriously. Taking care of your body reflects self-respect and your ability to thrive and be a provider and be strong. And as a man, to be strong where you can beat somebody's ass if need be, it's actually an attractive trait. If need be, you're not just an aggressive guy, but if need be, you can fuck somebody up. You can be dangerous if you want to. But it goes beyond just that. It goes to the holistic sense of nutrition, exercise routines, and that you're take care of yourself and that you look good. You're aesthetically pleasing. Part 3 is probably probably the most important, I would say, of all 3, is that, just bear with me, kind of sniffling a little bit, is that masculinity is the one that will get their attention, women's attention, the best. But obviously, if you look good, that helps, and obviously, if you have money, that helps. But the masculinity has to do more with behavior. Okay, and it doesn't have to just do with like being machismo, macho bravo, or whatever you want to call it. Not that at all. Although, what it has to come down to is that you have full confidence. Confidence is key. If you were to survey 100 women, 87% at least would say that confidence is on their top priorities. And with confidence becomes assertiveness, leadership, and the qualities that have to do with that, okay? Being a leader, being assertive, and being dominant. We take the lead, just like in Spanish dancing, the males take the lead. Being calm under pressure is key, and that's part of the emotional intelligence, and part of being what a masculine is that we don't become a bitch, or we don't become, let our emotions rule us, as opposed to let ration and logic rule us, okay? We as males, we don't let emotion rule us as much. So, therefore, we have awareness. That's what true masculinity is all about. Now, the 3 M's that I mentioned was muscularity, money, and masculinity. There's a 4th one, which is maturity. And this is the one that I don't often say every time, but it kind of groups in all of the previous 3 together, okay? And it's about emotional stability, self-awareness, and long-term mind growth mindset. Being responsible, reliable, capable of handling life's challenges. So maturity, I think, is one of the major ones that a lot of guys overlook, because it comes down to this: they don't know what they don't know. You know, there's things that we know that we don't do, right? But there's things that we don't know, right? And in life, there's what we don't know. We then, as a result of us not knowing, our behavior isn't adapted towards that. And that's what immaturity is. So when we actually do know and we can adapt our behavior, that's what maturity is. Like say in social situations, say just in life in general, growth-oriented mindsets and whatever else. Okay, it's just that simple. How you perceive goals and treat others, and the way you can handle conflict as well is very important. So, just to revisit everything, what do women really want? Is so there are individual traits. Again, I got to revisit that idea, but the four M's, the three M's plus one that I explained, this all works together. And if it's like a trifecta or like 1, 2, 3, 4 punch, if you're able to do all three, it's like in a first impression during the attractive stage, we're building attraction. It's like holy shit, that's like amazing, and that's what I would expect from them coming to you as well. I would expect physical attraction on their part. I would expect that they are, healthy. All the same things. Mature. I like mature women as well. You know what I mean? Have muscles. Have some money. Be at least some financially secure in some regard. I want to be a sugar daddy. Just like spending $1,000 a month on some girl that does nothing, right? Fucking bullshit. So obviously that's what I don't have now. I have a girlfriend that works very hard. So I'm gonna leave it there. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Leave in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your perspective on this video. Okay, thank you. Peace.